Transfer taxes are classified as what type of tolerance? Answer, zero tolerance. Number 2. Which of the following includes a search of records to reveal any undisclosed liens, claims, or encumbrances on a property? The answer is title report. Number 3. For how many days does a borrower have the right of rescission on a refinance loan? The answer is 3. Shit. Damn it. Fucking in there now. Okay. What is the first step in the loan process? Answer, inquiry. Number 2. RESPA applies to which type of loans? The answer, 1 to 4 family residential property loans. Number 3. Fannie Mae was created to help borrowers with which aspect of home purchasing? The answer, down payments. Number 4. Which of the following is not one of the 6 key pieces of information required for the basic loan application? And the answer is the borrower's employer. Number 5. How many days does the lender have to provide the borrower with a notification of actions taken once the full loan application and application package and documentation have been submitted by the borrower? The answer is 30 days. What is the name of the database that all mortgage loan originators must register with? The answer is the NMLS and Registry, the National Mortgage Licensing System and Registry. A client is seeking a loan for a new home and is denied by the loan officer due to the ethnic makeup of the client's neighborhood. What act is this loan officer committing? And the answer is redlining. Which document can demonstrate the borrower's investment income? The answer is investment account statements. Which type of loans are exempt from the ability to repay rule? And the answer are construction loans, HELOCs, and reverse mortgages. Which of the following situations is an example of an owner-occupied property? And the answer is a borrower owns a property and uses it as their primary residence. A flipped property is defined by what two criteria? The answer is length of ownership and increase in selling price. A customer just moved into the area. They have a part-time job and enough savings to last them for a year or two, but they expect to find a full-time job with a more stable income soon. They would ideally like early mortgage payments to be as low as possible so they can focus on settling down and finding work. What type of mortgage would be a best fit for this customer? And the answer is interest-only mortgage. Jim is in his 30s, and his financial situation is a little shaky. He could use some help applying for a mortgage. What type of mortgage should he apply for? The answer is an FHA-backed mortgage. Private mortgage insurance is required on conventional mortgage loans with an LTV greater than what amount? The answer is 80%. Which of the following laws ensure that consumers will be given full information on settlement costs? The answer is the Real Estate Settlement Procedure Act, RESPA. Which of the following is not something an MLO has to update online within 30 days of its changing? And the answer is home address. But he does have to if it's a legal name, current employer, or legal action status. If the annual interest rate on a $200,000 loan is 9%, what is the interest amount according to a monthly accrual rate? And the answer is $1,500. Which of the following government agencies does not guarantee insurance for mortgages? The answer is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB. Which of the following is not a considered factor in determining a borrower's ability to repay a loan? The answer is the borrower's marital and familial status. A borrower is planning to use a gift money as their down payment. They have submitted a gift letter to the loan originator that includes the amount and date of the gift along with the donor's information and their relationship to the borrower. What information is missing? The answer, a statement of repayment expectations. Which law mandates that MLO identifiers be publicly and easily available? The SAFE Act. Which of the following factors is not allowed to be taken into consideration when approving a loan? The answer is race. The ability to repay rule is part of which congressional act? The answer, Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, the Dodd-Frank Act. What is the punishment for the crime of concealing over 10,000 inside luggage? The answer, up to 5 years in prison and forfeiting property up to the smuggled amount. After closing a loan, a lender offers to open a new account for a borrower that will automatically make monthly payments toward property taxes and insurance. What is the name of this account? The answer is escrow. Income fraud is misrepresenting which of the following in someone's portfolio. The answer is the total amount of money received in a given time period. How often do lenders need to provide borrowers with a privacy disclosure? The answer, at the start of the loan process, annually, and if any changes are made to the policy. Historically, which unethical act originated from physically drawing a line around certain areas or neighborhoods? The answer, redlining. Which type of loan is considered the riskiest for lenders? The answer, subprime loans. What is considered the ideal debt-to-income ratio for housing and for total debt? The answer is 28% and 36%. Which of the following types of fraud is misrepresenting the amount of personal property that someone has in order to receive better terms on a loan? The answer is asset fraud. Which of the following is not a factor in determining the interest rate for a mortgage loan? And the answer is the title company acting as the settlement agent. What is an IRRRL? The answer is Veterans Administration Interest Rate Reduction Refinance Loan. The Department of Housing and Urban Development contains which of the following organizations? The answer, the Federal Housing Administration. Fannie Mae refers to which government agency? The Federal National Mortgage Association. Which of the following situations is an example of appraiser conflict of interest? The answer is the appraiser is a business partner of the borrower. There are 3 primary credit bureaus used to determine a borrower's credit worthiness. Which of the following is not one of these? The answer, Vantage Score. The ones that are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. What key feature separates FHA loans from conventional mortgage loans? The answer is borrowers can have a lower credit score than what is required for conventional mortgage loans. Who is responsible for compensating an MLO for their work? And the answer is the lender or the borrower, but not both. Which of the following is not one of the primary provisions of the Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, RESPA? The answer is define the duties of the mortgage broker. The duties that are included are eliminate referral fees and kickbacks, disclose financing and settlement costs, and regulate and limit escrow account costs. A loan officer is very good friends with a real estate agent and has promised to refer clients to them when possible. This situation may be viewed as which of the following? The answer is conflict of interest. Which of the following describes a changed circumstance that would require the lender to provide the borrower with a new loan estimate disclosure? The answer is the appraised value of the property is significantly lower than originally expected. For USDA loans, the borrower's income cannot exceed what percent of the median income for their area? The answer is 115%. How many times can someone fail the MLO test before having an extended retake waiting period? The answer is 3 times. Then he must wait 180 days. Under the HMDA, all loans must have a special string of characters that is unique to each loan, known as what? And the answer is the Universal Loan Identifier. If an MLO misses the renewal window and their license becomes inactive, when can they next renew their license? And the answer is immediately. What is used as collateral from the borrower in a home equity line of credit? And the answer is the property. If a borrower started working for their employer on March 1st and they are applying for a loan using their most recent pay stubs from November 30th, how many months are used in calculating their monthly income using the year-to-date showing on the most recent pay stubs? And the answer would be 9. How long does a financial institution have to retain copies of its advertisements in the event an institution comes under investigation for deceptive mortgage advertising? And the answer is 24 months. When a mortgage is assumed, who is responsible for paying it off? And the answer is the new homeowner.